everybody, welcome to a special emergency edition of the Nanticoke Newsroom. It's such an emergency I just startled Jack the Cat, my co-host. So, what's going on in our beautiful town? Well, I'm calling it the Great Nanticoke Drought of 2020. We're not necessarily without water, but the pressure is really low, and this is almost 24 hours now. There's a big water main break, as everyone knows, and the crews are working overnight relentlessly to try to get us some water. You wake up in the morning, you have no water. School's first day of school. Could 2020 get any worse? First day of school, the kids can't even go to school because there's no water. So, actually, water issues kicked Corona's ass today. Literally, it's like a day that will live in infamy. This is like I never saw the whole town without water for this long. It's like when we evacuated town when I was a kid. It's like, you knew where you were when the Nanticoke girls won the state championship in 1990. That's the type of day we're having in Nanticoke. And I want to talk more about this damn water, but I just got a freaking email from the White House because Vice President Mike Pence is coming to town tomorrow. And earlier in the day, I'm like, I think I'm a big deal. They invited me to be a pool reporter to come along in the motorcade. So, like, you get I-81 all yourself in a little van in the motorcade. I'm like, that's awesome. I got that invite earlier in the day. I just get this email, literally, like minutes ago. It says, Bob, thanks for agreeing to be a pool reporter. We usually have print pool reporters that travel with the Vice President, but we didn't have anyone available for this trip. So you will be the only print reporter with him reporting back to the White House press corps tomorrow. That's like a lot of 8 p.m. pressure while you're trying to film the Nanticoke Newsroom. But we can handle it. So anyway, back to Watergate. Actually not Watergate, because that's political. The Great Nanticoke Drought of 2020. So the crews are on the scene right now in Lower Broadway. They say it's a 18-inch main that's 20 feet down in the ground. So I don't know how the hell something that's 20 feet down in the ground all of a sudden during the summer, not even the winter, breaks in like the middle of the night and causes like 20,000 people not to have water. But I'm one of them, so I didn't shower today, didn't brush the teeth. No water. So I think this is an example for all of us to appreciate how lucky our lives are in this day and age, that every time you want to go to that sink, that faucet, water comes out and you don't even think about it. And you don't have it for a couple minutes, you really appreciate it. And I'm not one to get pissed off at my bills a lot. I never am mad at the water bill. I'm like, that's not bad. 40, 50 bucks a month, single guy living at home, to have water whenever they want it. Clean water that you could even drink out of the faucet. So I think it's an example that we are always way too spoiled with our spoiled lives and appreciate the water. So there's water buffaloes all over town, and people are definitely taking advantage of it. I bet you there are people, and I know there are people, I'm not even betting you, that do not drink a sip of water the entire year. But if they bring a water buffalo to town and it's free water, these people are guzzling it up with big jugs. They're finding jugs to bottle this water because it's free. People love free shit. I actually interviewed one of the people that was getting water. So here's the clip of that.
It's cold. And that's what I call high-quality H2O.
Okay, and while we don't have water in town, or very low pressure still at this hour, guess what? We don't have fire hydrants that have water. So we have some great local towns that band together to help us. Just a few of them are sent some tanker trucks. And tanker trucks, for the people online, are places that don't have hot fire hydrants. They have to actually have the water in the truck, and they get it out of lakes and they transport it. So there's water in the truck already to fight the fire, people online. In case you didn't know that. And so Hazel Township, Wright Township, Mount Zion, and Pond Hill. I always bust Pond Hill Lily Lake, but Pond Hill Lily Lake sent us a tanker truck. So Pond Hill is all good by me today. All right. You might have saw on Facebook I posted. I put 2 hand-me-down dryers that were broken down outside in front of my house. So how did that happen? Well, I had one that broke down. I left it in my basement, and then I had another one someone gave me, a good friend of mine, and it broke down once. I paid for it to get fixed. It broke down a second time, paid for it to get it fixed, like $50, like some handyman. And recently it started eating my clothes. Good thing it didn't eat this shirt, but so many of my shirts are just ripped because it got caught in there because it's just broken down dryer that's like 20 years old. So I kept letting him eat my clothes. I'm too lazy to get a new one, I guess. Not cheap, just lazy. And it finally broke down, so I bought a new dryer. So I'm like, well, the new dryer comes that day. I'm like, hell with it. I'm putting both dryers, the old dryers, out on the front porch, front lawn, and see how long it takes for someone to take them. I put one sign that says, please take me. My girlfriend wrote one that said free. And I asked my friends, how long do you think it's going to take for this to be gone? One of my friends said by daybreak. I thought 24 hours, but 36 hours, 2 dryers on the front lawn, gone. And it's funny because it started an epic Facebook post. I said, in a total juke move, I put 2 inoperable dryers at the curbside last night and hope some scrappers will take them. In an even bigger juke move, someone took the knobs and left the dryers. So yeah, overnight, someone took the knobs and left the dryers. So guess what? In an even bigger juke move, somebody took 2 dryers that don't have knobs. That's awesome. Only Nanticoke. And here's a little video of Jack the Cat. The Jack the Cat feature of the day. I never get a good video of him playing, and last night I sent it to my sister. This is how we play, like every day. He is gentle but rough. Okay, like I said, the last thing on my rundown was going to be that I'm covering the vice presidential visit of Mike Pence tomorrow in Exeter, but I kind of spoiled that early on because I just got the email right when I was going on air. So, like I said, covering the vice president's visit tomorrow, so obviously I'll be all dressed red, white, and blue, like election day. That's my election day attire is my political attire. And that's the Nanticoke Newsroom for today, so stay safe out there and get yourself some water. But guess what? I forgot, I'm not the one that says stay safe out there. Anna, take her away.
Stay safe out there.